All right, girls, can I be honest? Guys, I need a vacation. We need a vacation. However, I don't want to be worried about excursions and bills and this and that. And so, what I'm going to do is use discounttime.com. So, basically, discounttime.com is a website that offers hundreds of discounts from multiple stores. So, guys, it's a very easy process. All you do is go to discounttime.com, download it. I'm going to recommend that you do it from Google Chrome. From there, you register. And that's basically it. Not only do you get amazing discounts on multiple stores, you also get to save money. Now, what I love about the money saving part is you get the cash back and you can redeem your cash through PayPal. So, guys, I'm going to recommend that you head over to discounttime.com, grab your discount code today. For more real-time discounts, you can follow discount.com on Facebook as well as Instagram. I would like to thank discounttime.com for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and on to the vlog. Hey girls. All right guys, so today I decided that I could change my own fate. And what I mean by that is I always talk about, like, I wish I lived in a walkable neighborhood, but I don't, and so on and so forth. So guys, what we're gonna do is take a Uber to a walkable neighborhood. That's what we're about to do. So I have to go and get something notarized, and so we're gonna call the Uber to take us there, but we're gonna walk that area. Like, they have Marshalls. No, I don't think they have a Marshalls. No, they don't have a Marshalls over there, but they have a Ross, Nordstrom. They have a Target, but y'all know, even before all of this crazy stuff happened with Target, I was never a Target girl. But they do have a Target over there. And I think they have some, I'm pretty confident that they have some more stores. I haven't been over there in this area in a while. So that's what we're gonna go do. Y'all, another thing that I'm happy about is it is finally faja season, girl. And faja season for me is basically when I wear my faja under everything, because I got it on now, baby. Okay, because I don't know, lately my stomach has been getting bloated no matter what I eat. And I eat pretty healthy. And so even after eating celery, it's just been kind of, you know, getting bloated. So I decided that I would just drink double my water intake. And, you know, just hopefully that'll fix this all. That, and then of course wearing the infamous faja. Okay, I think this is good. I cannot get this little part of my hair to like lay down the way I want it to. So what we'll probably do is just, oh girl, it's amazing how you spend, you know, 20-30 minutes curling your hair only for it to end up you know, not doing what you want it to do. So I'm about to just put honestly girls, I'm about to put like a hairpin in here. There is a way to kind of, you know, I could put a hairpin right here in my hair, but you wouldn't be able to tell, because I want this part right here to just come up like this instead of down like that. I just, oh, that is so not, Let me see, maybe if we do it like this. I don't like that, because I feel like if you do it like that, I look like I'm on a Lifetime movie. You know what I'm saying? How them women be having their hair when they're in a witness protection program on them Lifetime movies. I don't like that. Let me see, is that good? Hold on. Baby. It's It's giving Karen, the soccer mom from hell. Now, baby, Baby, let me find some hairpins so we can zhuzh this up and get up out of here. Hold on. All right, girls, this is the look. You guys have seen me wear something similar to this before. It was in a teal green, but I love this. The pants are not super long. Y'all know, like, I like my pants long, but that's not the style. I guess the pants are not supposed to be that particular style, so they kind of hit you right above the ankle. I also have on these cute little Tory Burch ballet slippers. Super cute. The top is cropped. I have this on with a bodysuit. That way, you know, the shirt comes up, you can't see anything, because guys, I have on my faja, like I was saying, it's faja season, girl. And I don't want, you know, I don't want all of that. Y'all know how it is. I don't want my faja to show. So that's why I have on this bodysuit. As far as the glasses are concerned, these are Sojos. I got these from a sponsorship, super cute. And you can find these on Amazon. If I find a link, I'll link them for you. Just simple earrings. And then, girl, as far as the hair, listen, girls, when you are a wig wearer, sometimes you got to let the hair just kind of flow the way that it was kind of designed to flow. So that's what I did. Instead of trying to make it feathered, I just gave up and I curled it down and I just brushed it the way that the hair is supposed to go. And we're going to leave it at that. All right, girls, we are in Nordstrom's Rack and they have some cute stuff, girl. This was always this has been one of my favorite places to shop. They have Max Studio. Oh my God, y'all, look at these skirts. Oh my God, look at this. It's just, you know what? Let me do this. So those are they're like a mid-length skirt. So I definitely want to try one of these on, but what I'm probably going to do is just walk around for a bit just to see what all they have. And then we're going to come back and try one. We're going to try a couple of things on since it's getting cooler in Houston, girl. I cannot believe. Oh, that's short. Good Lord. I cannot believe how cool it is in Houston. And so, which is a good thing. It's not like freezing, but the weather is really, really nice. And so it's time to pull out the sweaters. Oh, I like this. Do y'all like this sweater? Let me show you. I think that's so cute. I like it. And it looks like it's like pretty tailored at the waist. So I like my sweaters to fit like that. And I love the thick band right here. I really, really like that because it gives the sweater a lot of shape. This little outfit is so cute. I love this. Oh, y'all, these leggings, they thick too, girl. Yes, so cute with this little top. Too freaking cute. Let me see. And I like the fact that it looks a little oversized. Oh, and it's $19. And how much is the sweater? $29. That's not too bad. Oh, look at this. Oh, this feels so cozy and comfortable. Let me see. Oh, y'all, this feels so cozy. I love this. Okay, this one is 34 and it's worth it. I'm gonna be honest. The quality on here is unbelievable. These are cute too. I love these. Really, really cute. Girl, look at these. These are so cute. Oh my goodness. Too freaking cute, girl. I love these. I don't like these. I hate how that heel just sits off of the back, directly of the back of the shoe. I hate it. All right, girls, so this is the first outfit. I decided not to go with that other sweater because I hated that black band against the leather skirt. This is so cute, guys. I think this leather skirt is only $39 and the sweater is only $24. I love the way the skirt fits. This skirt is in a size small. It's really cute, but honestly, I think you could probably afford to go a size down if you wanted to. Yeah, because the thing is, on this skirt, it is that stretchy leather. It does stretch, and then it does have the wide, stretchy waistband. So honestly, girls, I really could have gotten a size extra small if I wanted to because this runs really, really big. And then the sweater does too. I just kind of have the sweater tucked in the back or whatever, but the sweater does run big. But I think this is super cute. I would probably wear this with a pair of nice chocolate color boots. Of course, I would definitely have a shirt on under here, just to kind of have a little bit more coverage. But overall, I think it's a really, really cute look. But y'all also, guys, don't sleep on Nordstrom's Rack. Because what I'm realizing is like, I used to be rushing to like the Goodwill, and I noticed that the Goodwill, the more popular they became, the more expensive they got now. I will still thrift at Value Village because they are affordable, but I'm realizing that even stores like Nordstrom's Rack, Marshall's, you're better off shopping there sometimes than the thrift store. Because even at the thrift store, they no longer have sustainable fabrics and stuff like that. Like a lot of that stuff at the thrift store, girl, is from Shein. So you might as well, if you're gonna spend that kind of money on something from Shein from the thrift store, you might as well add a couple more dollars to it and come and get it brand new from a store like Nordstrom's Rack. All right, y'all. So this next look is nice, but what would make it nicer is if it was looser. So this is a Calvin Klein suit. This is a size 8 on the blazer, a size 6 on the slacks. This is extremely affordable. The blazer is only $60 and the pants are only $40. However, if you're going to get this, you absolutely need to size up. I just feel like when your clothes fit too tight, it cheapens the look. This is supposed to be a very chic look, but look at how tight that is across your thighs. And so what I would do, honestly, girls, these are size 6. I would probably go as far as going up on a size to a size 10 and then having the waist taken in. That way they can just kind of flow a little bit all the way down. They would also give me the length that I wanted, because you guys know I barely like my shoes to show when I wear slacks like this. As far as the blazer, again, this is a size 8. I would absolutely size up. I would definitely go to a size 10. This blazer, y'all, look at that. It has buckling in the back, and it just makes it look so. It has the buckling because it's like a seam right here that you let loose or whatever. So it just has the split right here, but still, it just cheapens it. And then, when you pull like this, when you do like this and you have a blazer on, it's not supposed to pull so tight across your back. You look like the Incredible Hulk. Like you look like your back is about to bust out the jacket. That's just not a chic look. You know what I'm saying? So even if you have to go up and you have to have the blazer taken in on the waist, that's better than just having something that's just too small. All right, girls, we made it to Ross, and this is the first thing I saw. As soon as I walked in, girl, these are so cute and so different, and they're only $129. I love these. They are too cute. Y'all, they look way better in person. The camera is literally doing these boots not it almost falling on me. It's doing the boots no justice. They are super cute. Okay, let me see what else they have. Of course, those shoes are for the girls with the baby feet. I don't have baby feet, girl. I got daddy feet, okay? I wear a size 9, so, but that's okay. Alrighty, well, let's see here. Nothing. It's always like that. Why do the girls with the cute little feet always get the shoes? And girl, look at these. Baby. Look at these. They got the Former specials. But these are kind of cute. I'm not going to lie. I just prefer, like, if I wear a cowboy boot, it's long. It comes to my knee, But these are cute. I like the contrast of the brown against the black and the white. Those really are cute. How much are these? These are $129 as well, which is not too bad. All right, Ross. I see you stepping your game up, girl. Let's see. Not too much in... I think they got some cute boots, but that's about it. Now, one thing that I do like to come to Ross for is the hair products. You can always find something, like a really good deal here. So, I'm hoping that I can find me some got-to-be products. Do have, how much is this? Okay, so that's reasonably priced. That's only $6. Let me see what else. Nothing spectacular. And girl, y'all, believe it or not, Ross is actually super tidy today. I can't believe it, because girl, normally in here it look like they done been to war. Okay, let's see how much the Cantu Shea Butter twist lock and curl is. Okay, this is $7. I don't think that's a bad price. All right, girls, they have Sensodyne here. This is perfect because I thought I was going to have to break the golden rule and go down to Target, but I won't have to now, and it's only $3 here. So I'm about to get some of this. And they have, let me see, triple act. Y'all can't see. I hate the way this camera is positioned. Okay. So they have the triple action Colgate. How much is this one? This one is only $4. We've taken this one home. Girl, I knew I could not go wrong coming to Ross, girl. I was like, if I don't find hair products, I'ma find something. Y'all, what Denzel Washington said, he said, I'm leaving here with something. That's how I feel today. Right, so they have mouthwash. This one is only $5, but I have plenty of that at home. But you know what? I just be feeling like some things you can never have enough of. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never have enough like soap, toilet paper, paper towels, because you're bound to run out of that stuff, you know? Y'all, they have True Religion here. These are normally, they say the retail price on these would be $1.99, but they're $39.99 at Ross, girl. Y'all, I used to be a True Religion fanatic. You hear me? But these are kind of cute. I don't know. I think like I wore so much True Religion way back when till I don't know how I would feel about wearing them now, you know? Girl, y'all, this skirt is cuter than the one we just tried on at Nordstrom. And this one is only $21. This is too cute. It has like the little belt. Girl, this is too cute. Now, this one, they look like they run a little big. I don't know why this is saying this is a size 2. I know this ain't no size 2. Hold on, let me see. Oh, it is. Wow. Okay. Well, it definitely looks like it runs a little big, so, but it's still super cute. I love it. Now, guys, this is what I came in here for. One thing about Ross, baby, they not gonna lead you wrong with the candles. So, girl, why is it says my therapist said I need more candles. I'm done. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. All right, girl. So this candle right here, the mahogany teak wood, smells amazing. It is huge and it's only $16, but I decided that I'm gonna go with this candle right here. This one smells so good. It's called Stormy Day. It's so pretty and it's only $9.99. All right, girls, I'm home. That was the longest wait I have ever experienced from Uber. I had no idea, girl, y'all. I was waiting. Oh my God, let me see, 30 and then another, 17. Y'all waited 30 minutes almost for a Uber to come get me, and the ride was literally maybe 4 minutes to get home. I'm just like, what the hell? So anyway, girl, he didn't stop at the damn cantina, then it stopped somewhere else. So anyway, when I got in his car, I heard like those little the little alert you get when you drive DoorDash and you drive Uber. So he's driving DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Uber. Sir, I'm gonna need you to put one of them up because you had me up here down to the Target waiting forever. But anyway, girl, y'all, not the fire didn't backfired on me, girl. The way that it got these pants fitting, y'all remember how Rerun on What's Happening, how his pants used to be fitting? That's how these fitting, how they used to be like bunched up in the crouch and like how they used to be bunched up in his crouch and bunched up in his booty. I hated the way that his pants fit, but girl, these pants fitting just like that. So anyway, I am over here making myself a yummy, delicious sausage sandwich. So that's what we're gonna have. Cause I hadn't eaten today. Like I just kind of hit the ground running this morning. So we need to eat that and maybe like some chips and some water or something. I just wanted like a cute little snack. And then it's gorgeous outside, guys. I'm thinking like maybe we'll eat that and go for a walk. And you know, cause I've been walking all day since we did the strip, but it wasn't too bad. So maybe we'll do that. And then I think that's what we'll do. Just go for us a cute little walk around the city. No, well, not around the city, but you know, a cute little leisurely walk. And then after that, I'll come home and I'll figure it out from there. I really need to be trying to film these sponsorships, girl, but I'm waiting for the green light. But anyway, that's work stuff. I'm sure y'all don't care about that. So, them sausage, they cook really fast. But yeah, girls, I'm about to start rambling and we don't want to do that. But let me get my thoughts together. You know what, honestly, I'm going to be real honest, baby. I'm about to take off this damn faja. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I think once I take the faja off, I'll be able to think a little bit straighter because I can't think straight now because this mug is tight. So let me do that and then I'll call y'all back. All right, girls, we are getting ready to go walking. This is the outfit. This is from Shein. Wait a minute. Girl, not me hiding behind the wall, girl. Okay, let's try this again. So this is the outfit. It's from Shein. Just a super cute little two-piece set. It's kind of tight. I like that because it's not slipping around my waist. You know, slipping from, girl, I cannot talk, y'all. What's going on with me? But anyway, it's not slipping like the other leggings was doing. So that's perfect. Then I have on my Death Row Records shirt. So it's the Death Row Records. I got this shirt from Crazy Boss. And then of course I have on my New Balance tennis shoes. Girl, these tennis shoes, no, they comfortable. Oh my goodness. I hate wearing these to work out in because they look so cute with outfits. But I'm gonna be honest, I just feel like my feet are on clouds, girl. As far as my hair, we're just gonna wear it like this. So I just have it pinned up in the back and the headset on. So I'm gonna grab my phone and my keys. But I want to say this before we get ready to head out. Guys, I didn't start walking to like lose weight or anything. I started walking to gain clarity. But as I continue to walk in, the only thing I was really very intentional about was lifting weights so I could firm my arms up. Because you guys know I've lost like 100 pounds. And I lost the weight. I've managed to keep it off, but I've never been extremely disciplined when it comes to like just weightlifting. And now I'm a woman of a particular age, honey, and so I do have to lift weights. But I've seen a pretty substantial difference in my arms since I've been doing the weightlifting. And it's only been, oh my gosh, guys, this fast has not even been 2 weeks. So I've noticed a difference, but I'm a pretty lean gal. I know I look all thick and fine like a milkshake on camera, but I'm a pretty lean girl. I'm 5'3" and I'm 148 pounds. And so I'm pretty lean. And so I guess when you're a little bit more lean, and even if you have loose skin, it firms up a lot faster. I don't know. But anyway, so I've noticed that my arms have firmed up a lot more, and I'm noticing some differences in my body, and this is just from me walking for clarity. So if there's anyone out there, you feel like you need to start moving your body, just move it for the sake of seeking clarity and not necessarily for the sake of weight loss. And I assure you that everything will start to align. The pounds will come off, your brain fog will start to disappear. Another thing that I've been doing that has been just such a blessing for me is being really intentional about writing in my in my journal. Rewriting goes into this journal, and then a guided journal is the 5-minute gratitude journal. And I found out about this journal from Jazz Turner. I love watching her content. And so I've been really writing in those now. With the 5-minute journal, I tend to try to write like 3 pages in there at a time. And then when I free journal, just freestyle, I try to do that for like 10 to 15 minutes. And that's because, again, this kind of goes into getting older. You know, we want to stay sharp. We want our brains to stay sharp. And so it's important that you do things, brain games, and you just do things that's going to keep you sharp and keep you on your toes. And also, guys, journaling, it not only does it keep your mind sharp, it stops you from forgetting, but it also helps you speak really, really well and really, really articulately. If you're someone who may not be good with punctuation, or you make a lot of grammatical errors, just start reading more and writing more. When you start reading more, reading will just naturally help you become a better speaker. I don't know the science behind it. I'll look into it for you guys, but if you start to read more, you'll notice how well you start to speak. I think that's probably why. That's one thing I get a lot of compliments on, is how articulate and how well spoken I am. And that's because, you know, I do enjoy reading a lot. And now adding writing to that component only, you know, ups, ups the ante, if you will. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys those little tidbits. But let me put on, get my lips a little moisturized, and I need to grab the keys and the phone, and then I'll see you guys when we get downstairs. All right, girls. So I'm headed back towards the house. This was a great walk, but it's about to get, a little, it's starting to get dark. But listen, let me say this. When you walking and you walking down the sidewalk, unless there are the person or the people walking on the same sidewalk as you are significantly older, you don't have to adjust yourself or move your body and stand in the grass so they can walk by. And I say that because there is an assumption that a certain demographic of people should always move out of people's way. So I'm just walking down the sidewalk. It's a couple walking down the sidewalk. We're probably the same age, okay? So I guess the lady thought I was gonna move for her. No, I'm not gonna move for you. So anyway, when she realized she was the one that was gonna have to walk in the grass, she gonna throw her hands up. Bitch, I don't care how many gang signs you throw up, baby. Crip, Disciples, Bloods, I don't care what you throwing up. You're not finna big boy me and make me get in the grass. That's not happening. So I just be feeling like this is the second time that's happened. The first time it was another couple, but they was like younger than me. Get your bitch ass in the grass. You're not finna punk me and make me feel like I have to be the one to stop and move. I've been the one to stop and move and adjust myself in a figurative sense, in a literal sense, and I'm not doing that anymore. So your husband could have got his Kojak looking ass on the street and let you walk on his side of the sidewalk. Whatever y'all gotta do, baby, figure it out, because I'm not moving and I will not be moved. So anyway, I just wanted to come to y'all with that prophetic word from the cussing Pastor Rock. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna cuss no more for the rest of this vlog. But I just needed to say that because, girl, the way she threw her hands up, she pissed me off. Like I was supposed to. I didn't do my job. I was supposed to move, girl. They're about to have a damn car accident on this street. But anyway, girls. Oh, let me finish my walk. Let me finish my walk, and then I'll see you guys when I get home.
Oh, I've been thinking of you, and you've been thinking of me.
DJ.
Oh, I'll give all that I have if you give all that I need. Oh, let's be fair, and I think it's time we clear the air.
All right, girls, I am fresh out of the shower. I put on some of my my Fenty Beauty, the Butter Drop, and then I also put on some Dossier and Marie Vanilla. Girls, we got to get I'm gonna have to try Aaliyah's perfume, both of them. The website sold out, but I heard that they smell amazing. So, eventually we'll get our hands on that. But yeah, girls, so I need to wash some wigs. I also need to write in my journal. We got to do that before I go to bed, or before we go to bed. So yeah, girls, like I don't know. I was like kind of wanting to start some type of, I don't know really how to, okay. I want to start an initiative where we maybe go live, and I can help, you girls with interviewing and resume tips, but I would like it to be more interactive. Like, instead of like me just talking to a live and reading comments, I would like to have it set up where, you guys come up and, I review your resume. That way it's like on the spot. And then you guys can communicate with me. And this will be live, so other bombshells will be able to, see, what's going on or whatever. And then that way I can, kind of just give you guys some insight. I think the thing is, like, sometimes we go on these job interviews, and then after the first interview, when we don't hear anything back, we stop preparing. And so I think the biggest thing that I think, would be kind of in good practice is like, even the first interview, you don't know how you did or whatever, that's fine, because sometimes these people be having a poker face, girl. But I still want you to get into the habit of practicing, like you got the second interview. Don't just stop practicing, like, keep studying your resume. In fact, make it a daily habit, especially if you're out here, you're actively looking for a job. Make it a daily habit to just sharpen your resume skills. I mean, okay, not resume skills, but resume knowledge. Because the thing is, sometimes we get a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? Like, even me, guys, like, y'all, I've had my own business for 5 years. Before I started YouTube, I had started a business, and then I just happened to like YouTube, and YouTube took off. And so, I've been running my YouTube for 4 years, but I had a business prior to that. So I've been a independent or a solopreneur for 5 years. And so even with me looking to go back into the corporate world, I have to brush up on my resume. And sometimes I forget how much impact I made, at my company. And sometimes we get a little discouraged, but then you forget how much of a rock star you are because you haven't been looking at your resume. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is, like, make sure that you are looking at your resume and you're studying your resume, not just the job. Also, you want to take your resume and you want to compare it to the job description. I'm not saying change your resume around, but you want to compare it to the job description. That way, if you have transferable skills, you'll be able to speak to that in the interview. Even if you have to ask ChatGPT and they just break it up into bite-sized pieces, and or you put in the job description and you say, can you please tell me what skill I have, or what skills do I have that are comparable to or comparable to this particular point on the job description, and it'll break it down to you or whatever. And also, guys, when you like start like mock interviewing, like practice interviewing, you need to interview out loud. And really, to be honest with you, just if you don't have anyone to help you, just use ChatGPT, and so it's going to ask you a series of questions, and you just you answer those questions. But when you answer the questions, just make sure you hold, you tap that little microphone on your phone so it records it. So the good thing is it's recording the data at the same time, but you're also speaking it out loud, so you can do that. But yeah, I think until I can figure out how the StreamYard works, I'll have to figure that out. But also, StreamYard is a little pricey for me right now. That is not in my budget. I'm just being transparent. It's not in my budget right now, and so we'll have to just figure something out. But that's a thought that came to me last night. Like, wouldn't it be amazing, if I could come online and share in real time, do resume reviews and give tips and just help people out, because I love helping people with their resume and their interviewing skills and stuff like that. And I love encouraging people and letting people know, like, you don't have to stay stuck in the loop, and you only get what you apply for. And so if you're only applying for entry-level jobs, that's all you're gonna get. Don't be afraid to apply for those higher paying jobs, because even if you don't get the highest paying one, it's going to be significantly higher than some of the lower ones that you're applying for are. But the downside of what I'm passionate about is that right now the economy is not great, and so you feel bad about taking money from people, despite the fact that I have extremely strong skills to help people. I don't feel good about taking people's money right now. I know how things are for me. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't feel good about charging people or taking people's money, but I'm also not, I understand that people don't value free either. You know, sometimes if you feel compelled to help someone, you can help them, but because you're helping them with a service and it's free, they tend not to be as respectful of your time or of your craft. And so I don't want to do that. But I think if it's a collective group effort, it takes away from it being quote unquote free, because it's not just me one on one, it's like a group of us, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that would be good. I think it would be a huge confidence builder. But kind of going back to what I was saying about what I do, you know, what I love doing. I love doing this interview. I love doing the career coaching. I love it. It is one of the things that God has blessed me with, and it is a passion. But when the economy is bad, and this is your sole business and your money is contingent on people paying you for a service, people don't have money in an economy like this. So that's the downside of having this type of skill, or even like a consulting firm, a career consulting firm. The downside is when times are tough and the economy is tough, you know, anybody that has any sense of compassion is not going to want to charge people, because people don't have the money. That's just the bottom line. Like when I was out walking today, guys, I went walking, I think we started walking a little bit before 6. When I tell you, it wasn't hardly no street, no cars. And I live in a very, very, very high traffic, very, very busy area. And it's always traffic, you know what I'm saying, around that time of day. And so that's just a key indicator that, you know, things are not thriving as much as they were. Of course, I'm not saying this to discourage anyone from still looking, because I'm going to still look. I'm just saying that me knowing that and me seeing all of the things happening just wouldn't feel good to me to still try to charge people for a service that they need. So I would rather just not do, I would rather not do coaching at all if, you know, I'm going to have to charge somebody money that they don't have. And then you got to count it to, you have to also take account of, or what am I trying to say? You have to account for the fact that there are going to be some people that's going to be pissed off at you because they don't get the job. You know what I'm saying? And so the coaching doesn't stop for me. I'm just here to give you the blueprint, but it doesn't stop with me. When even after your coaching session, you are responsible for sitting down and reviewing your resume. You are responsible for kind of going into those peaks and valleys and figuring out where your resume aligns with the job that you're applying for. You know, it's certain things you're responsible for. You need to also you know, put in the work and study the job and master the job that you're applying for. So it doesn't stop with me, and I'm not in a position to guarantee you that you'll get a job. But you know, what I can guarantee is that it will grow your confidence, and confidence does open doors. And so it's just something that I've been thinking about that I would love to do. But you know, it's just, you know, YouTube is a great platform. YouTube has taken care of me in so many different ways. But when it comes to stuff like you being able to like get on, you know what I'm saying, like get on live with other people and stuff like that, they just don't have that to offer for whatever reason. So I don't know. But yeah, girl, that's just something that I've been really, really thinking about these last couple of days as we are all navigating these you know, these different times. We're just in some different times, girls. So yeah, I didn't even come over here to talk to y'all about that, but that's just the that's just the way that the conversation went. I'm trying to think what else I have to tell y'all. Oh my gosh, what else, girls? I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out. But let me do this. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Let me fix me something to eat. And then I want to also kind of tidy up the bathroom a little bit. So yeah, girls, let me tidy up a little bit, fix me something to eat, and then I'll call y'all back. All right, girls, I did finish cleaning up the kitchen. However, we still need to get to the closet, but you know what? Not today. And the reason why is because I want to go sit by the pool. I want to do something that I traditionally wouldn't do. I would just stay in the house and do clean and whatever. No. So today we are going to play hooky from our routine. And I'm going to put on my swimsuit and we're going to go down to the pool And so we're gonna have an exclusive episode of Down to the Pool starting yours truly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm making the bombshell salad right now. You guys have seen me make this salad a million times. So I'm slicing up my apples. I have my Caesar salad mix right here. I have my Harvest tomato basil right here. In fact, you know what? Y'all, we need to do like a taste test or whatever because I have these. I have the white cheddar also. I particularly like the white cheddar. But I'm gonna let y'all taste and y'all give me y'all opinion. Her. It's something about that initial bite that just don't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And by the way, so the Harvest Snaps, the green ones are made from baked green pea snacks. This is the creamy, mellow, white cheddar, okay? Not crazy about those. And then we have the Harvest Snaps. This is baked red lentil snacks. And this is the tangy and zesty tomato basil. And so, yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm talking about in it. Okay, I'm sorry. The tomato basil is much more of a pleasant taste. I don't know what they was trying to do with these, but that artificial cheddar taste, I can't do it. So, like I was saying, we're gonna make this delicious. Oh, girl, it almost fell. But we're gonna make this delicious, yummy salad. And then we're gonna put on our swimsuit and go sit by the pool. And then before we go to the pool, I'm gonna show y'all how I make this delicious, refreshing, hydrating drink. It's so good, girl. But I would like to take like the cute little glass down to the pool. We're not doing that because you cannot take glass to the pool, but we'll just put it in this little cup I have or whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk to you girls about that. So yeah, I actually just had, a little bit of a tough phone call, girl. So normally I would just like get in the bed and be sad for the rest of the day. And I'm like, no, like if I'm gonna move forward, I can't allow anything to just make me get in the bed and, you know what I'm saying, just ruin my day. We're not doing that. So yeah, I did journal when I came back upstairs. And I really enjoy journaling. It's just just writing all my thoughts and my hopes and my dreams down, and it just feels good to journal, Okay, let's get this out. But I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. This conversation all over the place. I'm sure y'all can tell by now, but I do not like the fact that these Harvest Snaps, they kind of like linger on your teeth, and so you have to brush your teeth after you eat these. I don't like anything that gets stuck to my teeth. But yeah, girl, this walk is starting to it's definitely starting to make a difference. One thing that I have noticed though, a difference, is my posture. So you already know, I was asking ChatGPT, like, the stuff like depression and stuff like that, does it change your posture? Girl, it said yes. So basically she was saying that it does affect you emotionally and physically. Now I knew that, but I didn't know to the detriment. She was saying how, like when you are depressed, you find yourself walking like, your body just walking like inward like this, like your shoulders rounded. And she said that's the body's natural reaction to protect yourself. I had no idea, but I just noticed over time my posture was starting to get really bad, and I just thought it was just from laying down and not being active, and I feel like that was something that had something to do with it. But when she just broke it down and said like how your body naturally tries to protect itself, I was like, wow, like girl, your body is so much smarter than than what you think it is. And so is your mind. Like if you tell yourself something is not going to happen, and you constantly tell yourself that, just the thought alone will probably make something not happen, and so it's just been really interesting just kind of really getting a deeper understanding of what's going on with me, you know, because I think sometimes we'll just be like, oh, I deal with anxiety, I deal with depression, but I don't necessarily think a lot of people take the time to get to the core of what you know, of how these things really affect you. Ooh, my eye is itching. Jeez Louise, girl. Yeah. But I hope that you guys are enjoying the vlog. Y'all really loved that last vlog. And I did too. I did too. I enjoyed making the vlog. It was just so much fun. Ooh, I overdid it. I didn't need to put this many in here. But yeah, I really enjoyed the last vlog. It was so fun and funny. And you know, my spirits are starting to lift. I know you guys can tell because y'all say like y'all can see the difference, and it's just like, I know we say this in every vlog, but we're gonna keep saying it. The power of fasting, of course the power of prayer as well. It is amazing. Started to read the book of Job, and because that's the book in the Bible that everybody is recommending to me. Like, you know, when I say everybody, I'm saying my family, my friends, Chat GPT, everybody is like, Rochelle, you need to read the book of Job. So what I did, I went onto the Bible Project and I watched the illustration of it. And then I found this guy on YouTube, and he basically gives you, you know, a really good breakdown of the book of Job or whatever. And it really does kind of speak to, you know, just what a lot of us are going through. You know, you can be a good person. You can do the right things. You can be highly emotionally intelligent, integral, and all of that. But it doesn't mean that you're not gonna face trials and tribulations. You know, it's just you are, and that's just the bottom line or whatever. And it is oftentimes it's for a greater purpose. And it's not saying you can't question God, because I do question God, you know, but it is more about keeping faith and just knowing that nothing you lost will not be given back. You know, it's not fun or whatever, but it's just, you know, what you have to go through. And then I always just feel like, with everything I've been through as far as losing my car, losing, you know, shit, it just feels like everything, like having to completely start all over from scratch with everything. I just feel like if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. And the reason why I say that is because I steward extremely well over my finances. I'm very good with money. You know, that's one thing about me. But unfortunately, when depression steps in, anxiety steps in, and when you are depressed and the only tool you have to use, or what you think is a tool to use, is sleep, that's it. You know, of course, it's not that you're being lazy. It's just that that's your only coping mechanism. That will impede on your ability to earn. And you know, when you're not earning, you can't save, and when you can't save, you're going to be exhausting all of your financial options or whatever. And so if there's anyone out there that is suffering with depression, and what you decided to use is sleep instead of alcohol or drugs or whatever other things people turn to, if your thing is just sleep or anything that's going to keep you distracted, just know, like, you know, God will pull you, he will pull you out of that, and he will make provisions. And don't ever just think that you're lazy. You know, I think that was my biggest thing, is just feeling like maybe I'm just, you know, lazy, and I would be so mad at myself because I couldn't pull myself out of it. And it's not the fact that I was lazy, it's just that I just didn't have a way, or just didn't even have the strength, and that's figuratively speaking and literally speaking, to pull myself out of it, you know. And so it is tough, but I think sometimes the most dangerous place to be if you are dealing with depression is in the bed. And if you could just wake up and pull yourself out of the bed, like, that's step one. You know, every day just try to get up and get yourself out of bed, you know, and try not to, the key is not going back to bed, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that was the first step for me, just getting out of bed. And so anyway, I just hope that you're not out there beating yourself up too bad because you can't fight it. If you can't get out of bed, I would just say maybe just ask God to help you and give you the strength. And every day you'll just start to see small changes every single day. And eventually one day it won't even be a thought. You'll just immediately get out of bed and do stuff. And also like journal. You know, we talked about that pretty extensively already, but journaling is going to be extremely important, and getting out and getting some sun and moving. And then if you are a very structured person like me, or you're very routine based like me, I like to have a routine. You're going to have to get out of that some days and just let yourself go and enjoy life a little bit, which is why we're going to the pool. So yeah, anyway, I just needed to come back and talk to you guys really quickly and just tell y'all that we're just gonna be playing hooky today. The closet will be there. We'll tidy up tomorrow, but for today, we're just gonna, you know, just take the time to enjoy the rest of the vlog and just sit out by the pool. Of course, if it's not too hot, but it should be okay. But that's what we're about to do. But anyway, girls, let me finish making this salad and then I'll give you guys a call back. All right, girls, so this is our hydration drink. Now, I have Simply Lemonade, but this is typically not my first pick. I'm gonna be honest. I love the lemonade from either Kroger, the Kroger brand, or the one from HEB. But this was the only one available, girl. Everybody knows about the darn Kroger lemonade, and I'm like, that damn TikTok girl. TikTok it's like the minute something goes viral on TikTok, it's over with. Don't even worry about going to the store to find it. So what I typically like to do is just use a little bit of lemonade, not too much. So normally I make this in my in this cup right here. So normally I make it in here, but we just gonna put it in a glass so y'all can see what I'm doing. But I don't use that much lemonade. And then I like to add Powerade or Gatorade. And also, girls, if you want to use a store brand of sports drink, you can. Now, I specifically like to use this one. This is Mountain Berry Blast. So this is my favorite one. And so I hope, can y'all see? Oh my gosh, I don't even know if y'all can see, girl. Okay, good, y'all can see. All right, so I use a little bit of this, not too much. And then the rest is just water. That's it. And I do it like this because I be trying to cut down on the sweetness of the lemonade. And I just like how this tastes, you know, like it's not too sweet. It's just perfect. And hopefully it'll taste as good as it normally does, because the HEB lemonade and the Kroger lemonade is super freaking sweet. So let me see. Yeah. Let me mix it up. Hold on. Okay, let's see. What I'll probably do is just add a little bit more lemonade. And that's it. So you can do this however you want to do it. The goal is for it to be refreshing, but also hydrating. So you don't want to add too much sugar to it, or too much, you know, too much Powerade, but it just balances everything out. That's perfect. So yes, girls, I'm about to show y'all my outfit in a minute. And then I'm gonna show y'all like my sunscreen and everything that I used. But let me get all of this stuff put in my cup. I have my bag packed. Yeah, so yeah, let me, you know what? Since we already here, girl, let me just pour this in here. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit more. So of course, you know, the bigger your cup, the more you get to add. Oh, you know what? I also like to do this when I make iced tea as well. And that's only because like all of that sugar and stuff from that lemonade and juices and stuff, girl, that stuff is not good for you, you know? So I just be trying to be cognizant, because if I don't, like, I do definitely have that kind of sweet tooth. Girl, like, I love sweet drinks, and so I just have to be, you know, kind of cognizant of what I drink and stuff like that. All right, girls. So I am wearing the SPF. So this is a sports sunscreen lotion. This one is a SPF 30. I know that I need a 50. However, all I have is a 30. I bought this sunscreen from Target before we all decided that we were done with Target. So that's been a periodically long time ago. So this bottle is practically full. And then to give me this really pretty shine, I'm wearing Neutrogena body oil. So this is the Sheer Moisturizing Experience. This is my favorite. This is the light sesame oil formula. Look, I done used this down to the last drop, girl. But a little bit of this goes a long way. So I need to get a new one. But for right now, I'm just going to make sure I use the rest of this. And then as far as perfume, you guys already know I'm wearing my Dossier fragrance. And so yeah, I just have a little bit of shine. All right, so these are the glasses, guys, that I'm gonna wear. I didn't buy these, but you guys saw these yesterday. I think these are the same ones from Sojo Girl. As far as this cute outfit I have on, guys, this is from Shein when I used to work with them. So hold on, let me position the camera. Guys, this is a 3-piece set I got from Shein. Well, I didn't buy it, but this was sent to me by them when we used to work together. So it's just this cute top. It has the matching bottoms, and then it has the sheer pants. So really, really cute, kind of for my shy girls that you want to be sexy, but you don't want to show too much of your body. Let me grab the bag. I got to make sure I got everything in there. So let me grab our beach bag, and then I'll see y'all at the pool. All right, girls, it is super sunny out here, y'all. Believe it or not, we got the pool to ourselves. Oh, is the camera shaking? I'm sorry, girl. But we got the pool to ourselves. More than likely, we're going to be on somebody's episode of Down to the Pool. But that's okay because we didn't got plenty of people on our episode of Down to the Pool, so that's fine. So I'm trying to decide like what part I want to sit at or whatever. But I just feel like, oh, you know what? Look, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? I'm getting too excited. First of all, I need to show you guys what's in our beach bag. What's in our bag? Obviously, we have a towel. We have our journals. So I was writing in this one this morning. And then we have the 5-minute journal. And, of course, we have our fan, which I need this right now, girl. And then, of course, the cell phone. And then we have a backup pair of earbuds. So, yeah, of course, the drink. We have the drink. Can't forget about the drink. And let me put our keys in here. So, yes, girl. So now I need to try to figure out where to sit. Because even though it's gorgeous on this side, it's hot. It's a little bit hot. So what we might do is end up sitting on the other side of the pool. But before we do that, I want to go check out this so there's kind of like a little bar area over here. I just want to check that out. So let's go over there real quick, and then when I come back, we'll figure out something as far as the seating. So y'all see those chairs right there? I thought that would be like a cute little, place to like come out and have lunch. So I don't know. I guess that would be kind of considered a swim up bar. And the reason why I say that is because look, they have the 3 chairs in the pool, right there as well, where you can just sit in there and have drinks. But I'm gonna be honest, the pool is, I don't know, girl. It's looking a little bit, it's not clean on this side. So we'll probably sit on the other side and just put our feet in. All right, girls, this is perfect or whatever. So yeah, it is beautiful out here. It's too hot on that other side. I'm gonna be honest. The other side, it feels good, but it's just way too hot. However, in the shade, you still got the warmth. You got the wind blowing. Sorry if the camera is shaking. Girl, I ain't gonna lie. This weather, it feels so good. I could probably fall asleep right now. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, girls. But I remember you guys saying in one of the vlogs when y'all started seeing me outside more, y'all was like, yes, I'm so glad to see you taking advantage of your own free will. I mean, at this point, what else am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've studied my resume and I'll continue to study my resume and, make changes where I see fit. We're staying disciplined, writing in our journal, going walking, eating healthy. I'm doing everything that I have to do. But, sometimes you just want to enjoy life and relax a little bit, so that's what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, this water is so calming. I was listening to one guy and he was talking about how you can manifest things faster in water. And I was like, really? I had never heard that before. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't know why I'm getting sleepy all of a sudden. It is so freaking relaxing out here. Girl, not somebody smoking the devil's lettuce. I'm done.
It's just what I noticed. Something got me out there, haunted by you, haunted by you.
All right, girls, the pool was so relaxing, y'all. I could have honestly fallen asleep out there. Oh my God, it felt so good. So I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna have more pool days. And by the way, I don't know what this wig is giving. Please excuse the wig. Y'all know normally my wigs be doing okay. This one right here, we need some intervention. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing more pool days, girls. But let me tell y'all. Yo, why some little old skinny dude came outside or whatever? So, like I said, instead of us filming the episode of Down to the Pool, and we were the Down to the Pool guest. So anyway, girl, I guess he seen me down to the pool or whatever. He gonna come out of his apartment. He had on some shirt, like some white, like t-shirt or whatever. Girl, y'all, why that fool took his shirt off? And girl, that little bird chest, girl, I was dying. I wanted to laugh so bad or whatever. So it was am I trying to say I enjoyed myself? Rochelle, it is okay if you enjoy yourself. It's okay to say those words. I don't know why I be feeling like hesitant to say like I enjoyed myself, but I did. I enjoyed myself. I was relaxed. I got some journaling done and all of that good stuff or whatever. But anyway, girls, I hope that you guys enjoy the vlog. I hope that you guys are seeing that I'm now starting to step outside of my comfort zone and I am becoming less and less of a strategic. Well, I'm still strategic, but I am now also becoming spontaneous, and that is a dangerous combination. Spontaneity along with strategy, baby, that's deadly. So anyway, girls, I don't want to keep rambling because the vlog has been long enough. Let me go ahead and get to editing so you guys can see this first thing in the morning. Oh, one last thing before we close the vlog out, guys. So what I decided to do is up the ante on the fast. So I will be giving up sugar. So we're gonna up the ante. We're gonna be giving up sugar, and then I want to incorporate a different type of exercise into my fast or whatever. So yes, I just thought that I would tell y'all that. So that's the second phase. So if you guys want to join me in giving up sugar or just giving up something that you find is a distraction, I'm more than welcoming you on to the bombshell fast and the fast track. But anyway, girls, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Don't go yet. Please don't go. Okay. Y'all, okay, I'm gonna stop acting goofy. Listen, I forgot to tell y'all, guys, we're gonna be adding bone broth in as well, guys. And bone broth is really good for collagen, and it has a lot of really good benefits. I'll tell you guys all about it in the next vlog, but I actually did order this bone broth from Amazon. So this is the Pacific Foods organic bone broth, and this one is chicken with sea salt. So guys, get you some bone broth. If you guys have time, look up the properties and the benefits and stuff. It's really healthy for you. So this is what we're going to be having in the morning. Okay, so I just wanted to say that, but I'm gone for real this time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.